Okay, fine. So if you have spent sufficient time on thinking about this, immediately we can write the equation of motion of the Planck. F net is equal to m. Let's say its acceleration with respect to Earth, a2e, acceleration of the Planck with respect to Earth is a2. Now what do we think about frictional force here? Let's say the cylinder is trying to move. Okay, let us imagine like this. We have to proceed somewhere. First of all, no matter howsoever you proceed, you will always get the correct answer for the frictional force at this contact in both magnitude and direction. Now what do I mean by that? Okay, I mean this. Let us imagine that this force appears on the center of mass of the cylinder, because all forces acting on the cylinder have to ultimately cause the acceleration of the center of mass. So if the cylinder tries to move like this, we could imagine maybe the frictional force on the cylinder is acting like this. Some one of you could say, how do we know frictional force is acting towards left? Maybe it is acting towards right, like this. Okay, now the interesting bit comes. I told you just now that no matter howsoever you show the frictional force at this contact, we are reasonably sure this frictional force will act like this. Fine. So even if you show it like this, you will still get a correct answer in both magnitude and direction. Means we will be able to make a conclusion from the answer we get whether frictional force is like this or like that. Means we will get an opposite sign for an answer. That is what I mean to say. So let us go by our first choice and take the frictional force at this contact in this way. And then you can satisfy yourself by taking the other direction when you solve it once more. Fine. So now what equations do we get? What equations do we get over here? What more equations can we have? Okay, so if I write the equation of motion of center of mass of the cylinder, we could write maybe like this. We could write F2 minus F1. Suppose the cylinder is rolling like this. Now another implication of there is no slipping is that the cylinder is rolling purely. Fine. So if it is rolling purely in this way, okay, do you imagine it rolling like this when you push it that way? I don't think so. So maybe you will expect it to roll like this, so it might acquire some angular velocity omega after a little while when you start pushing it. Okay, fine. So then if it rolls like this, then the center of mass needs to have a velocity in this direction. And no slipping means various things, like you already know V is equal to omega into R, where V cum E and A cum E is equal to alpha into R, and one more equation which you can write maybe. So this center of mass moves towards right, we are quite sure now, and we would write it like this. So mass is m1 for the cylinder, m1 into a1, where a1 is simply this thing, acceleration of the center of mass of the object cylinder with respect to Earth. Any more equations? We can write tau net is equal to I alpha. That is a standard approach. Write F net is equal to ma, F net is equal to ma, and tau net is equal to I alpha for the cylinder. So you can do that now. Tau net. Okay. What about the directions of the frictions of the two frictional forces? You can think over, write the expression for tau net, spend some time on this, and then come back to the solution. Please do that now.